Hello and welcome. So as I was saying, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter training because we have the Discover Pure Romance event tonight, which is the corporate sponsored opportunity event. And these have the potential to be huge for you. And so tonight I'm going to talk about one, utilizing these tools that corporate is giving us, along with utilizing the corporate training site to really grow your leads list and to really get comfortable with sponsoring. I'll say that one of the most common things I hear from leaders, and you guys will hear me say this again and again, is that they wish that they started sponsoring sooner. They wished that they would have had more trust in themselves, had more faith in themselves to start growing their team sooner. And when you talk to newer consultants about why they're not sharing the opportunity, it's almost always the same thing. Well, I don't even know what I'm doing. How am I supposed to train someone else? We get really like, we freeze up. Anyone else like completely freeze when someone starts asking questions about the business opportunity? Yeah, you're like, oh no, what if I do it wrong, right? What if I say something wrong? What if they say no? It turns into this big elaborate feeling shit show, if you will, that doesn't feel good inside of us, right? It brings up anxiety, it brings up insecurity, it brings up all of these icky things. And so we just tend to just not do it, right? But the more that you can practice, the more that you can get comfortable with sponsoring conversations, the more that you are going to be able to shut down those insecure thoughts, those thoughts of anxiety. And because really, we don't have to get them to say yes. We're not convincing them of anything. We are literally just sharing the information with them, giving them the opportunity to say yes. And if they say no, it's not for them. One, it doesn't mean it's not for them forever. I had several girls who told me no the first time, but then something changed and they started to get interested and then they jumped on and now they're still here. So no doesn't necessarily mean no never. It means right now in this moment, I I'm not in a place to be able to do it, and that's okay. You can always ask, "Hey, is this something that you would be interested in ever, or is this something that you just think that like you don't want? Would you like me to keep you in the loop for sales and specials? Like, do you want to stay in the know?" Because some girls, again, right now it's a no, but not forever. So we're going to talk about uh getting comfortable with these conversations, because then the more that you have them, the easier it is just to talk to someone out on the street that asks you a question about your business. The easier it is to just plug them into the information and let them make that decision on for their own. And y'all, I did some tinkering today because on the last new consultant training that I did, I had realized it had been a minute since I had been on the new training site, and I just for funsies went to the sponsoring because I knew what I wanted to talk about tonight. And I was like, I wonder what corporate's got there. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to walk through it because I am obsessed with what they have for us on um, the training site. So we're going to go to here and here we go. So I went to my online office. I went to the training tab, and then on the training tab, I clicked on the sponsoring tab. And so this is going to give you all of the training on sponsoring. Now, off to the left-hand side here, you'll see the table of contents. You can flip through those. And again, there's a video here. That top portion is what we've talked about a lot on these trainings, why sponsoring is not only exciting for you, but for the new people that you are bringing in. And again, don't be selfish, right? Don't keep this opportunity all for yourself. Share what you have found with other people. And again, not only are you going to be rewarded with perks and from corporate, but you're going to get to literally build your friendship tribe. Like that's why I continue to sponsor. One, because I love seeing new ladies build confidence and I love seeing new ladies come in and just completely take control of their lives. But I literally get to build my tribe. I got into this business to make friends so many years ago, almost 10 years ago. Holy crap. I got into this business to make friends, and I literally get to handpick the people that are coming in and being my closest friends. So new friendships, connections, more time with family and friends. higher self-confidence, enhanced intimate life. These are things, that's going to be for them, not necessarily for you. You sponsoring isn't going to bring you an enhanced intimate life. At least I hope not. I mean, maybe it will. I don't know. I don't know your life. So anyone can sponsor again, day one or day 101. Like I said, girls, here we go. I'm new to business. How can I train someone else? Right? You feel like you have to know everything because their success in this business depends on you, right? Wrong. Right. And so luckily for you, you have two of the greatest leaders in Pure Romance. If I do say so myself, we help train. We are here as a huge support system. And so you actually don't have to do any of that. If you can just plug them into these Wednesday night trainings, plug them into the team page, plug them into coaching calls with myself or Jordan, boom, done. Right? Your hands are clean. It's up to them to show up. And that if you can take that pressure off of yourself to make a new girl successful, it's not our job. We can't make someone successful. I wish I could make Chelsea do things. I just can't. I can encourage her. I can ask what she wants and give her tools and support her in doing that. But I can't make her do things that she's not already wanting to do. So it is not our job. If she decides tomorrow that this isn't for her, there's nothing I can say or do that is going to change her mind. Right? She has to be the one. So questions are natural and valid, like it says. But we're already here together. We're gonna find the answers if we don't have the answers already. She says, way to call me out. You're welcome. Let's see. Yes, we are all going to do it together. Okay, this was my favorite part, finding sponsoring leads. Okay, and this is going to go through finding sponsoring leads at parties and outside of parties, which has been one of my most fun ways to surprise ladies with finding them outside of the party. So when you're doing parties, and this is probably going to be geared towards in-home parties where you're all together and you can hear the commentary, but I also want you to pay close attention in your virtual parties, if you're doing them, to the conversations happening, because you can pick up on some of these, what I call pink flag statements, right? They're like red flags, but they're good. They're good statements. And those are going to be the girls that you're going to want to just dig a little deeper with. And so this is going to give you tips on that. Some of those pink flag statements that someone might benefit from being on your Pure Romance team. I bet you love your job. Oh, I hate my job. I'm so glad to have the opportunity to get out of my house tonight. I wish, or I could use some extra cash. This is my 4th party this year. These are great opportunities to strike up a conversation. Notice that it didn't say these are great opportunities to beg this gal to join your team. All it is starting a conversation, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to hear these top leaders, right? You're going to hear the Jana Vukovic, you're going to hear the Dana Barish, and you're going to hear them say, I went to 3 or 4 parties before I joined. And I was interested at that very first party, but I never joined because no one asked. That first consultant didn't ask me. Could you imagine having someone at your party join on another team and then rise up to be a $1 million team? I feel like I would puke. So asking and giving that opportunity, striking up the conversation, and then not taking personal if they say, you know what, I could just never, you were so good at this, I could just never. And that's okay. You can say, yeah, I am really good at what I do. You're right. It does take a special person. Fab 5. Heck yes. So again, it's all about striking up the conversation and being comfortable with that conversation. So pre-party, again, your hostess is your number 1 consultant lead. She loves the products enough to invite her family and friends. Her family and friends love the products enough to show up to her party. Boom. Potential consultant right there. They've already shown interest in hosting their own party, and 50% of hostesses become consultants. I really didn't know that. Holy crap. So 50%, you tell me that, right? 50%. We used to have a strategy, if you will, called hostess flipping, where we would chat really heavily with the hostess before her party and ask her like, hey, is this something that you want to do? Because we could totally get your kit and this could be your party. Or if she had a really great party, instead of paying her out in hostess credits, you could say, hey, have you ever considered doing this? Because you have earned $100 in free product. We could turn that into a kit for you tonight, right? And offering her that kit money instead of hostess credits is a great way to get those hostesses into business. So this is going to give you some scripting during the party. Again, sponsoring opportunity, sponsoring game. We talk about these a lot at our retreats. My favorite for in-home parties is a two-parter. It's playing Rosie Romance, which is a really cute, like, I call it a commercial. It's like a little skit with the hostess and one other party guest. And then afterwards, I open it up for Ask Me Anything. And when I started doing them together, I started getting really great opportunity leads. I'm not doing as many in-home parties now as I was then. So I'm excited to get back to in-homes because that's something that really works well with in-person. If you don't know what Rose Romance is, check the team page. We've got all the things. And so let's see, at the beginning of your presentation. Oh, so I do ask if anyone has been to a party. I also always ask about coochie. That's my very first one. I say, most everyone has used and loves my coochie. Who here loves my coochie, right? And of course, it's called conditioning shave cream now, so it's not near as fun. But of the girls who say yes, I ask them, what do you love about it? Tell me what you love about my coochie, right? And it's a funny thing, but then it also gets them talking about the product, right? And when you tell them, like, they just did their first product presentation without even knowing, they just told you what they love about the product, boom, done, in front of all of their friends. They just did that. So sponsoring activity we talked about. This one is the 8-question sponsoring activity, which is similar to Ask Me Anything, except it gives them specific questions. And again, this is going to give you words to say. Post presentation. So this is where Chelsea was a little bit ahead of her game. But huge is the Fab 5 questions, even more so than just asking. The Fab 5 questions make it like, hey, these are my famous 5 questions. I ask every single person these questions, so it doesn't make it seem like you're trying to recruit her specifically or get her to do something. You're just like, hey, did you have fun tonight? Are you interested in booking your own free party? Have you ever considered doing what I do? Do you have any questions about your sexual health that I can answer tonight? And hey, what are we taking home tonight? Right? Those are the Fab 5 questions. And so you're going to take a minute and ask her every single one of those questions and just tell her, hey, do you, and you could even offer her 5% off her order, or offer her, a free sample pack for answering those Fab 5 questions to get her to do it. And again, you'll have girls who a lot of times they just don't want to tell you no. So they're like, I mean, I've considered it, but, and then you're going to get those objections and you can overcome those pretty easily. And you're going to be able to tell pretty quickly if someone's just doesn't want to hurt your feelings, or if they're truly interested, but they have questions, they're concerned, kind of a thing. Like it says, be sure to talk to everyone that attends the party. Don't make assumptions about how well someone could perform as a consultant. Like if you see someone and you're like, she just doesn't have it. And also don't make assumptions based on, oh, she has enough money, she doesn't need this. Those people make really great consultants. One, because they just love having the discount for themselves, which we want to recruit and sponsor people who want to work. But those girls, they know people, right? They're going to share this product with people. And some of them just want the fun, right? People join this business for fun. They join this business for money. They join this business for freedom, flexibility in their home life, being able to work it around whatever schedule they want. Some of these people work Pure Romance as a 5th job just to help make ends meet. And then slowly but surely, they're able to quit each one of those jobs and do Pure Romance full time. Some people like me join this business for friends. So don't assume based on any of those outside factors. Oh, she has a really great job already, there's no way she's going to want to do Pure Romance full time. Who cares? Maybe she wants to do one party a month to get out of the house and get away from her kids, right? Maybe she's an empty nester. You're like, she would never, right? She's an empty nester. This is her way to get out and have fun with the girls twice a month. Who knows? Okay. Okay, so if someone is interested in the opportunity, one, if they're like, heck yes, let's do it, there is no like, what do I do now? What do I do with my hands? Right? Just send her your opportunity link, right? No, like running around crazy, like, this is not a drill, this is not a drill. What do I do? Breathe and just center the link. It's really that easy. You just center your personal website, pureromance.com/Shayna Cross. You can even go, if you want the specific link, you can hit the join tab. You can go to become a US consultant and then copy that link, save it to your clipboard. So that's going to take them straight to the kits page, which is lovely. You can even take that link to bit.ly, bit.ly, and shorten it, and it could be something like bit.ly/join Shayna, join Chelsea. See what I'm saying? Team up with Satrina, right, shorten it, and then you just have it. Anyways, pro tip there. So if they're not ready to join right this second, this is where we have tools such as the Boss Up and Change Your Life group that you can add her to. You can do the interview process with her. If you haven't heard the interview process questions, those are in the team page as well. And y'all, I should preface by saying that 99.9% of all of this material that I am telling you either A, came from Jordan, that 5 questions Jordan, interview process Jordan, she is the sponsoring queen, and or it's stuff that I have picked up from corporate. Y'all, I am not some magical sponsoring unicorn that just knows all of the things. It's taking what works from other people and using it. And I'm telling you, the Fab 5 question works. The interview process works. All right. Okay. So now for finding leads outside of parties. Here we go. This was my favorite thing. If I could like highlight anything on this whole screen, it's the first sentence here. Work sponsoring into your daily routine. The only way to get comfortable riding a bike is to practice riding a bike. Right? The only way to get comfortable doing something is to do it often. So work having these conversations into your daily routine. Be prepared and comfortable talking to anyone at any scenario. And actually, I'm going to rephrase that by say, be willing to be unprepared and uncomfortable. Be willing to be unprepared. You're not going to know everything. It's going to be super uncomfortable at first, but the more you practice, the more prepared and comfortable you're going to feel. And again, it's just going to come naturally to you. So whether you're out shopping, at the movies, sidelines of your child's soccer game, you can talk to everyone about pure romance. And again, here's the difference. To some, that could sound really icky, but I'm not telling you, Chelsea, to go to the soccer game and shake every woman's hand. Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm with Pure Romance. Have you ever considered what I'm doing? Oh my gosh. Hey, Susie, I'm with Pure Romance. Have you ever considered what I'm doing? No. That's icky. We aren't telling anyone to do that. But when you're in these groups of new women, especially, it's gonna come up. It's gonna be, oh my gosh, you're Adonis's mom. What do you do? Oh my gosh. So, and I always tell, I don't ever start with Pure Romance. I'll tell you straight up. I say, oh, I'm in the what do I say? Hang on. I'll say, oh, I'm in network marketing. I work from home. And a lot of times, notice I didn't say multi-level marketing, MLM. That's a trigger word for some people. They'll say, oh, what's network marketing? Or what is that? And I'll tell them, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I actually do in-home parties for women. I partner with Pure Romance. Have you heard of that? And so then if that gives them the opportunity to know if they've heard the brand name of Pure Romance, then they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I know exactly what you do, girl. But then if they're like, no, what is that? And that's when I'll go into that Pure Romance is the authority in women's wellness. We offer everything from lotions, lingerie, to women's wellness products. And what I actually do is super fun parties for women that mix adult sex ed with stand-up comedy. And so I literally get paid to party. It's super fun. Have you really never been to a Pure Romance party before? Like, that blows my mind, right? That's how you start the conversation. And then it just flows naturally. There is not one script or one like way that is going to be the right way, the perfect way to lead this conversation. What I'm going to tell you is to try to stay in the now. Don't be thinking ahead of what are you going to say next? What are you going to ask next? because that's going to show nervousness. That's going to show the stumbling. You notice how I like got a little stumbly, even just talking to you guys. Stay in the now, stay in the present, and just be willing to see where the conversation goes. And sometimes that conversation dies out real quick. Other times it's turned, that's literally how I booked my first party. She's like, oh my gosh, I've never been to one of those parties. I've always wanted to do one. And I'm like, bet, right? But I literally had never booked a party before. I had no idea what I was doing. But she was like, so what do you do? What are you doing this weekend? Or what do you, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually just started this new business. I'm kind of nervous about, but I'm going to my first training. And she's like, well, what is it? And I'm like, it was passion parties back then. I'm like, passion parties? And she's like, oh my gosh, right? Literally just opening my mouth. Okay. VIP group is another way to create sponsoring leads. And again, this is all about generating leads. This is about building a list of people who are interested so that you can continue to have that conversation. So here's some example posts. Who's looking for some extra income and can use an extra $200 to $300 a month? Who needs extra side hustle? There's also some super cute little graphics that they've made. And if you haven't checked out the corporate Google Drive yet, there are tons of them. And y'all, Google Drive is one of those things that makes me tingle, and the way that corporates is organized. I'll give you a little test drive if we have a minute at the end, because oh man, it makes my heart so happy. And the best part, sorry, I'm getting real excited. The best part about it is that once you open it on your Google Drive one time, it's there. So you don't have to like go find it every single time. It's just in your drive. You go to shared with me, click the things. It's glorious. And oh man, okay.
It also made my heart very, very happy.
Yes. Oh man, there are few people who know how to make that side of me just real like, oh man, dad's one of them. In case you're wondering, if you offer to organize anything, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. We're getting married next week. It's fine. Okay.
I don't think that they allow that, being married to more than one person.
I don't know. Listen, who says, right? Okay. Previous team members, again, this is going to apply to some of you, and maybe not everyone, but if you do have ladies who have joined for one reason and then joined and then for some reason or another have fallen off, maybe it wasn't the time then, this is a great time to come back because they were interested again. And then this is some other questionnaires, and then there's going to be some tips for onboarding. So we're gonna, like I said, scroll through this. If you look over here to the table of contents, we've got more things. I'm like, scroll. I was hoping there was more over there, but maybe, there we go. So there's going to be onboarding, acknowledging team success, opportunity, tons of stuff here. Here we go. These are what to do. Scroll. Anyways, tons and tons and tons and tons. Okay, here we go. Opportunity presentation. If you listen to the any of the new pay plan, I can word. If you listen to any of the new pay plan talks, I cannot word apparently, given by Chris, you'll know that we have a new opportunity presentation. He's given it several times during that pay plan conversation. And here you can find the PDF version of that conversation, the PowerPoint version of that conversation, and also the keynote. The keynote is going to be the one where Chris is actually walking you through how to give the PowerPoint or the PDF. Okay. So this tool that corporate has given us is huge. So if you are at a one-on-one or so here's my favorite thing to do. Rewind a second. If I meet someone at a party or I meet someone even on the street, right, who is super excited about the opportunity, even if I'm in their DMs, right, and they're talking to me, my favorite thing to do is to get them on a coffee date. Get them coffee, Zoom, lunch, cocktails, I don't care. I want to get them where it's just me and them and we are focused and we have the same goal of talking about the business opportunity. They're going to come prepared with questions. I want to come prepared with this presentation, and we're going to go through all of it step by step. And at the end, I'm going to say, so what do you think? Right? Is this something that you would be interested in? And so this PowerPoint is everything to me, because this, gonna mute you. This PowerPoint literally gives me the words to say during that coffee. It gives me the outline, right? It gives me the, here's where I'm going to start and here's where I'm going to end and here's all the things I'm going to touch in between. So opportunity presentation is the very bottom of that sponsoring tab. Very quickly, I'm going to show you the drive. So my drive is messy because I do a lot of things in Google Drive, but if we can find Pure Romance marketing content. So if you haven't yet, see, I think we got an email about this. Search Google Drive. I also posted about it on the team page. There's links there. But once you get the link, which I can attempt to tag you in if you need me to, just message me. You're going to go to the English one, of course, if you want English. And then here they are organized by the weekly assets. These are going to be any product launches, product promotion, production promotions. I don't know what that means. Pop-up product launches, personal website offers, featured assets. So personal website offers, this is going to go, again, you want to click United States. And this is going to give us the website offers. So we just got an email for our weekly offers, right? And you're going to be able to come here and find the things. Here's the free fan favorite, available October 1 through October 31. They're going to use the code bullet, right? You're going to be able to come in here and grab these and promote these at your own leisure. So the way that they're working the weekly assets now is, instead of it being, oh my gosh, I have to get this, I have to promote this right now because it only lasts for 3 days. And we're like constantly trying to play catch up with what things corporate is offering. They're going to be offering these things all month long, which is really great. And then you can choose that maybe you're going to have a Pure 21 wellness challenge week where you just promote it and then offer this coupon. Or maybe you don't want to promote it at all and you don't have to. That's the beauty of this. So anyways, all of these are here in this Pure Romance marketing content drive. Again, it makes my heart happy. We're talking about sponsoring, so we're going to go to opportunity. And then again, there's consultants testimonials, starter kit, why Pure Romance. Let's go into starter kit and see what we got. United States starter kit offers, standard, $49 kits. Look here, boom. In case you didn't know, they're offering $3,049 kits starting tonight. I think it starts tonight. Maybe it starts tomorrow. I don't freaking know. I know it's starting with the people who watch the Discover Pure Romance. Like, all of these graphics are here. So anywho, I'm going to stop the share. Does anyone have any questions about the opportunity, about joining? I have someone joining because of that Fab5. Yes, Rosie Romance is so much fun, y'all. I swear I can talk. So we have about 30 minutes until the Discover Pure Romance event takes place. So I wanted to, leave time for myself to do follow-up and to remind my girls who are interested. And I also want to do the same for you. Now, if you have not ever started building your leads list for an opportunity event, instead of stressing out about not having anyone on tonight's Discover Pure Romance event, here's what I'm going to encourage you to do. I'm going to encourage you, after I lay down, good gracious, to get on the Discover Pure Romance event yourself for a couple of reasons. One, you're going to know what it's like. So the next time they do one, you will have words to say for promoting it. It's really hard to promote an event that you don't know what the heck it is. So get on it yourself, because I believe they're going to be doing these more often, hopefully a couple times a month. And this is literally corporate doing all of the work for you. Like the opportunity conversations, that PowerPoint presentation, this is going to answer all of their questions, and it's going to be coming from corporate. So it's beautiful, and they're going to get a free vibe just for watching, right? Get on so you know what you're talking about. And then there is a tried and true method that has been working for us to get gals into these opportunity events. And it is actually Livermore's system. It's like posting a picture with a shopping bag or posting a picture and saying, hey, who wants a free gift, right? If you can fill out a short survey for me, who wants a free gift? Can you take 1 minute, fill out a survey for a free gift? A lot of them are going to say yes. So the survey is a Google form, super simple to set up. We have a document that literally has all these things that I'm telling you already pre-built. It's beautiful. And so I'm going to encourage you to work on that for the next event. So get on tonight. If you haven't yet started promoting it, you don't yet have a leads list, watch it. It comes on in 25 minutes, and then reach out or search the team page for that Ashley Livermore document, because starting that process now is going to get you the ball rolling for the next one. So that is all I have tonight. If no one has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.